southern states, sir. We've looked extensively at what's southern states, sir. We've looked extensively at what's going on in UP, what's going on in Bihar, what's going on in Delhi. But when it comes to southern states, states like Kerala, states like Andhra, Telangana, where I think the virus is only now beginning to rear its head, and suddenly we are talking about this new Andhra variant. What do we know about this new Andhra variant, sir, which is being spoken about?
Yeah, Bhupenji, let me say this to our viewers loud and clear. There is no such thing as an Andhra strain. That's a hoax. It's a fake news that was put out by irresponsible writers. In fact, it is not just me that is that's saying this. People like Dr. Rakesh Mishra have refuted this. This N440K is an innocuous mutation to the best of our knowledge, and it is not considered a strain at all. It's a mutation, and it's on its way out. It's getting less and less prevalent. I think it is simply a what is called clickbait headline, which has been widely read almost like a viral piece of news. So to our viewers, there is no such thing as an Andhra strain. So let's get that clear up front. Now, as far as the on this thread, when we talk about variants here, I know that we have Dr. Polly Roy here, but I'll say this, that the situation in India with variants, with the information we have, with all the sequencing that's been done, it's not much. But with all the available data we have, we've got the B117, which is like all around the world, the variant that apparently originated in Britain. It's rude to call it the UK variant, so we don't do that, B117. And then we have what is called the B617, which again, some irresponsible people call the double mutant, which is completely wrong terminology. Now, on a humorous note, I can tell you the so-called double mutant has lately decided to become single after divorcing one of its mutations because it is considered to be useless for the virus. And that particular mutation is the E484Q, which again is not a great deal. When you look at the list and the ranking of mutations, it ranks way down in the order of concern. So let's get that out of the way first. Virus, it's quite common for governments to blame variants. And it's quite common for people to blame the virus for a flare in their own region. Now, there is, as Dr. Roy correctly said, there is no reason to believe that the virus is to be blamed for the surge. For the most part, the pandemic, as we've discussed before on this very panel, is a behavioral disease. Wherever people gather, the virus surges. And especially during a wave, if people do not behave responsibly, there will be amplification of the wave. So you saw news from Kerala about us being very diligent here in terms of precautions. But, doctors can say what they want, but the public has, like any other part of India, has another viewpoint altogether.
Well, we're already seeing, Dr. Jayadevan, we were seeing pictures. First, we saw what was happening at that Kumbh Mela in Haridwar. Now, yesterday, pictures were going viral of what was happening at the Charminar in Hyderabad, where again, people are all coming out. It does appear, I think Dr. Polly Roy makes a valid argument that people have to realize that their lives are in their own hands. Otherwise, there's no point of bickering about governments and bickering about why some systems are not working. But